I'm Heather from Sticky Fingers, and before we start making some fun things, I would just like to give you all a wee reminder of how to tie a knot, because tying a knot makes it a lot easier to make lots of things. So this is a wee way for you to practice tying a knot at home. Get yourself a wee flat surface thing. This is just the top lid of a Chinese carton, and I've put masking tape across the top of it. But you could use a piece of cardboard or just whatever. And then with another wee piece of masking tape, you're going to tape a little piece of string, not terribly long, onto your little backing thing. Now we can use this to practice tying a knot. So your two ends, first of all, imagine they're two legs, and the two legs are going to have to cross over. So this leg, I'll cross it over there, and this one's that way. So you've now got a nice wee loop. Okay, a wee loop. Only one leg's on top and one leg's underneath. Well, it's the leg that's on top is going to have to go round the back and through the hoop. Okay, so the leg that's on top is going to have to go round the back and through the hoop. Get a hold of it, bring it through, take the other end and pull them against each other until it tightens to where you want it tightened. And then you're just going to repeat the process. So a little loop across the legs over, and this one's on top and this one's underneath. The one on top is going to have to go round the back of the hoop and go through the hoop. There, see? Take both ends in both hands and pull the legs against each other. See how it's making a wee circle? And you're just going to keep pulling it tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter until you've got a double knot. And then untie it and practice again. One of you children had a great idea one day. You were making a little toy for your little animal to play with, and I thought it was a really good idea, so I'd like to make one for my wee Alfie. He's a little dog, but he likes toys too. So all you need for this is a pair of scissors and a couple of balls of wool, a dark colour and a bright colour. It doesn't really matter what colour, because animals can't really see. They just see things in like blues and greys. So make a high five, throw the end of the wool over, and on the widest part of your high five hand, start wrapping the wool around. Oops. Just keep wrapping it around and keeping your fingers loose and wide. Chuck the ball of wool onto the ground. Just do it as quick as you can. Get a good wee bunch. Right, we've got a good wee bunch now, that'll do. Cut the edge of your wool. And you've got a circle of wool. Get another wee bit of wool. And you're going to just thread this through the loop. So your circle of wool is sitting on top of your string. And then do you remember how I showed you how to tie a knot? You make your loop, and the one that's over the top goes through the back of the circle. And pull the legs away from each other. Do another wee circle. And put the leg through the back of the circle and pull the legs away from each other. Now what you do is you're going to get the scissors in there and cut. Now some of you wee ones have problems cutting with your wee hands, so you have to create tension, which is you pull on one side and you get the wool in at the edge where the wee teethy bit are of your scissors, and you make wee chomping motions with your scissors. Big choppy shape, big choppy movements don't work. So just do wee tiny movements as if you're chomping your way through a big tough thing with your teeth. Right, so now you've got your wee tassel and you're nearly there. But just make sure you've cut through all your wee tassels. Right, and now with all the cut ends downwards, you're going to take another wee piece of wool and you're just going to tie it around the end. So this is why I had to show you how to tie knots again, because it's quite tricky for a lot of you wee tiny ones to remember how to tie shoelaces and things. So it does no harm to have a wee practice at it yourself at home. So now you've got this wee thing here, and it doesn't look like much at the minute, but we're going to put two wee dark eyes on it using our dark wool. So get yourself a couple of wee bits of dark wool, long enough for you to tie. Don't worry about how long they are because you've got to trim them afterwards. And up at the front, so the round bit is going to be the front of the little animal. So just pick one of the wee bits of wool and thread the dark wool under it, like that. Tie it on. A couple of wee knots. And the more knots you do, the bigger the eye's going to be. So if you keep tying it and keep tying it, and this is good for practicing your knot tying skills. And please practice your knot tying, because a lot of things require a knot. So there's loads of stuff you can make when you can tie knots. So there's one wee eyeball on, and I will put another wee eyeball on. Your dark wool, just pick one of the wee bits of orange wool or bright wool and thread it in under and start tying your knots again. One knot, two knots, three knots, four knots, five knots. Like I say, the bigger the eyeball gets, the more knots you tie. Trim off the ends, and you've got your two little eyes on the end. Now, I don't like all these bits hanging down. I'd like to tidy that up a bit, so you can tidy that up a bit for your next bit if you want to. Or maybe your wee cat or dog will like all the bits hanging out. Now, I personally wouldn't use googly eyes on a wee animal's toy, because the googly eyes wouldn't go down very well with the wee animal's tummy. And wool actually would go down a bit easier if they did happen to swallow a bit. And I know this because my dog used to swallow socks, and you can imagine what happened. Next, you need just a piece of white thread, and the reason I'm using the peel fine thread is because the wee animal won't see the peel thread, and you're going to tie it onto the top somewhere. Again, just thread it in under one of the bits of wool. Ooh, what do you think of your wee toy? Hello. Oh, oh, it's a little bird.